Oh, there we are, up the mountain. A different sign. It's a bit different here. We're higher up. Quite some long walks there. Not going that way. This is the only route round the interior behind Tady, but it suggests you can't go up there unless you've got a four-wheel drive vehicle, so I'm not attempting that today. I'm going to walk up the path and look at it. Well, it should be difficult for me to lose my way this morning. I think like I'm out because I'm going up this path. I'm going to come back on a footpath rather than on this, but for now it's a bit chilly up here this morning. Well, if this path's like this all the way up, this is as good as most roads on Tenerife. I should be able to drive the van up here. Looking at the tracks, a lot of ordinary cars have come up here, so we could get in behind Tady. Tady is there. And I'm trying to get into the forest on the western side, no, the eastern side of Tady, where there's some walks that we've never been on before. So, if I can find somewhere to get in and park, I will do. Well, I'm getting to a bit of cover, and the track is now changing. It's a bit rougher, so but it's a far better track than the track going up to Arenas Negra. Compared to that, this is a tarmac road. And I'm going to go down in between the trees down there. I've given myself an hour and 3/4. I told Jen that's what my maximum would be. As you can see, we are fairly close to the foothills of Tady, but Pico Bianco in the way and forest on the sides of that. An interesting lava field to this side. This area reminds me of the new volcano in La Palma, the landscape. Very similar kind of thing. The track goes round now to the right. I'm about where I was going to turn back, but I've been walking 10 minutes, so it looks as though I should be walking a lot further than I expected this morning. There's a view of Tady. I'm further up the track. The track was a bit rough when I went through the lava field down there, but still no worse than the Arenas Blanca, and certainly a lot better than the one I drove on El Hierro, which was designated as an actual road for traffic, which is far worse than this. This is now flat again. Even up here we've got the flowers. I'm using the camera on the intelligence setting, and the intelligence setting changes the readings even though I'm videoing, which is quite useful. I found that out when I was sorting out the older version of this for last week. Well, my walk was supposed to be going up there and back down and then the end of the walk. This area, someone's obviously used it for parking, or it's been cleared for parking. So you could drive up to there and park there and start way in. I mean, anyone can walk up where I've just walked, it's not difficult at all. So it is going to get interesting because I'm going to go further along this track to see how far I can get in the 3/4 of an hour I've got. Then I'll walk straight back instead of investigating another footpath. I'm walking back through the lava field again, or through the lava field again, not back, but the track zigzags across the lava field. And again, it was a bit rough because it's a lava field, but nothing difficult that the van won't cope with. And we're back to fairly smooth areas again. It's going to be quite interesting. This would have been my turn off to go up there. But I'm not doing that. I'm going to walk further in, and there is a path back, but I want to see what's further in. Turn around so I can speak. This is a strong wind now. I'm walking between the mountain on that side and the lava field there in the background. I'm walking out towards this area which I want to investigate. This is the area I was looking for. So we're going to see what that's like. I'm now 20 minutes into the walk. As you can see, this is after the first space where I could see to park. You could park there and it would actually, you could actually turn around there. So getting here would be possible with the van. And I'm now above where I was yesterday. And just a few seconds more, way through there, you can see that the Telefonica towers, the top of Big and Little Gala there. So I'm probably 1600 metres high, maybe a bit more. The road is beginning to go down now, so it'll be interesting. But I hadn't seen that view. Pull out. That is. It's a part of Viaco and Teddy we never see. One of the footpaths I looked at goes over in that direction. Possibly it's that one. There looks to be one through the trees there, and that's probably it. I may walk that then, if this is going down too far. I'll walk down a bit further, then come back. The track goes off this side. According to my GPS, it goes there. Somebody's put the barrier across to stop traffic going that way, but obviously you can walk round there. So I may do that later. There is a footpath on the other side as well. Fortunately, the mobile's still working. I've just dropped it on the floor, which didn't help it. But this now goes round into the forest. There is a path on the left and the track goes round to the right. We'll see where that goes. The road is still very good. Well, there's obviously a volcano there, no volcano, extinct volcano. I don't think it's Chinchero, so I'm not sure what that one is at all. But the track is now going around here. I haven't found the path yet. I did loads of GPS, map for a while, but I have now passed where the path went off. It must have gone through that lava field somewhere, but we have very good views now down towards Big and Little Gala there. Amazingly clear from up here, but I'll turn in a bit further and see where we get to. Well, we've got the pretty flowers up here. I am now walking into the forest area. Difficult to say where I am relative to walks we've done before. way above most of them, and we've still got a very good path. You could drive this with any vehicle. What you need is a parking space and somewhere to turn around, so you can drive into the centre and walk. I'll see. I'm half an hour into the walk now. I've got quarter an hour more before I have to turn back. It would be nice to get up one of these mountains to see the view, but they look a bit high. Just round the corner from where I made the last little statement, there is a space where you can pull off the road and turn a vehicle around. So that's another bit you can get into. We're now really getting into forest. Well, according to the GPS, I'm now walking towards overlooking Ciniero, fairly close to where I walked before. In actual fact, you could join the walk I did yesterday, or Wednesday. So I'm going to turn around, go back and go around the other way. I mean, it is really attractive here, but unless you can get past Ciniero and up towards the area further round, I'm not sure what's further on for us. I'm walking back now towards the alternative path out. I'm going to do that. Looking at the GPS, and I need to check it when I get home on the desktop machine. It goes past Ciniero, but then the track runs out and it just shows a dotted line, so it may be at that point is where you need the four-wheel drive vehicles, which means that there's probably a fair distance you can do from here. Might be worth coming and parking off there and walking past Ciniero to see how far you can get before it becomes impassable for an ordinary vehicle. Another trip, another day. The signpost as we came in just say this road to Arenas Negra and Montanetta. So it must join the tracks down there. So somehow these things are all linked. I suppose if I look at my maps and Google Earth, I should be able to see where they go. But now I'm walking back towards the way back. I'm 35 minutes into the walk and decided I'll go into the wood path now and see what it's like in the wood. And as we come around this corner, you'll see in a minute, I should be walking directly towards Pico Viejo. Which is there through the tree, and that's where I'm going. This is so I've not passed the track through that lava field on the other side of the road. I presume they've blocked that off, like they've blocked this one off. So now I'm up into that area up there to see what's up there. The start of this path is through the lava field. As you can see, I've just navigated that and I'm now coming out the other side and getting into a nice countryside, and I hope it's going away from the lava field. We will see. Amazing bit of lava stood up there. Pico Viejo in the background. Well, as much as I would love to walk over there, it's going to take me way past where I need to be. This is another path further back that takes me back to the point I want. But I mean, the views are equally stunning, but today they're of Tady. I don't know why we've never been in this area before. I'm about 1700 metres high at present, so that may be one reason. Well, we'll go back and I'll find the other path. The maps are playing up. There we are, we're back on this path now. I'm off the lava field. It's about 600 metres to the turn off to the left. And as long as the GPS decides to behave itself again, we'll be okay. But I can always walk down this track. No one could get lost on this track. Well, the first vehicle I've seen coming down. And that's not an off-the-road vehicle. And he's doing what I suggested, he's turning around and going back. I'm going this way. The road to Tady goes up there. I've just seen a flash of car going up there. Somewhere in that region there's the road. Fair distance away, a bit higher than we are here. But yeah, it does get higher. I'm not sure whether there's any parking spaces up there, that's the problem. I can now see the cars going up to Tady. In fact, there's one going up there now. You'll probably ought to see it in a minute. The sun's not flashing off their windscreens like it did off the other two that just gone up. The turn off. Oh look, there's one coming down. Oh, lost him. My turn off is just on this corner apparently, which then walks into the region beyond beyond that area. So we'll find that in a second. The turn off should be at the bottom on this corner. Obviously not through the lava field. It could be this. Oh, this is a series of steps. Well, that's convenient, isn't it? So it will show us how to get out of here. I thought it might be through that gap there, but it's not. These steps weren't obvious when I walked the other way because they just looked like a heap of stones, but here we are. A series of steps to the path that goes up there. So that's where I'm off to now. Well, walking through volcanic glass dust towards Tady and Pico Viaco. Very nice. In another 20 years or so, when all these small pines have grown, he'll be walking through a nice forest down here. Pity we won't be around to see it. Well, it looks as though I'm going to have to walk through the lava field again. And I'm now on a fairly hard uphill climb. When I first pulled up to the profile, I knew this was here. Got lulled into a sense of ease by walking up that very easy track which is virtually flat. Now life is getting more like a normal walk, and trudging steadily uphill. Towards the top of the lava field. I'll look at what we get when we get there. Interestingly, I was going to walk up to the top of that peak. By the time I get up here, I'll be at the same height anyway. I'm now about an hour into the walk. Just walk around the corner. That view. The path should now turn to the right and take me down. The road is just above it. As far as I'm aware, I don't join the road. It looks suspiciously as though it does. That's going to be unfortunate. I'm not supposed to be here. I need to look at the map. GPS says the path turns off somewhere up here. So I'm looking for the turn off. I don't think it's that. I think that's just a figment of my imagination. I'm now at 1,750 metres or slightly above that. In the fresh air, of course. Breathing fairly well. Still not found this turn off. It should be somewhere around here. Now, this may be it. It looks as though this is a junction to two paths. That's right. One goes up that way, one goes down. I'm going down. So we're okay. Nice view of Lagomera in the distance. Fairly clear today. I won't look by yet. I walked up the far side of that lava field, underneath the edge of that mountain up there, then round and down the other side to see where the path went. I was going to walk up that path to the top of there for the view. It would have been interesting. Perhaps another day. You must get a really good view of Tedy from up there. But this track is the worst bit of track I've been on all day. It's really a bit rough, but never mind. It takes me back where I'm going. Tree with its bottom branches dying. It appears to be alright at the top, but the bottom ones are coming off. As you can see, they're already broken off, and this one is now growing across the path. We'll go around that, not a problem. As you can see, I'm on it's not a lava flow, it's a lava field. The bits at the bottom with the flow. But it's interesting. I just had to check my GPS. It's playing up slightly and it showed me going in the wrong direction. In actual fact it's not. I was holding the mobile upside down again. But I wasn't sure whether there was a turn off from this track. There isn't. It's this track all the way down to where the minibus is. I'm now off piste. It's just that the rough track goes over there towards the mountain up there, then curls back again. Other people have obviously, because there are footprints down here, other people have decided they may as well take the shortcut and straight across the middle. Which one is the shortest, we'll find out in a while when I've got there. But they have walked this way and on the top side of this pile of rocks. So it will come out somewhere. Quite a lot of footprints here. And if I look in the tree and I'm in the shade of the tree, I'll be able to see the GPS and see where I need to go. Well, I've lost the footprints, but according to the GPS, if I keep going this way, I will finish up walking into the minibus. It was an interesting thought. It's quite different walking up here. No one's walked up here for centuries by the looks of it. Always fascinating when you walk somewhere where nobody else has walked. It's a nice, easy, steady walk. The track must be down to the right. Oh, if you look down there, right down there, there's the track I went in on, which is walking back to the same place I'm going. So, we'll be alright. Interestingly, there are tourist cars up that track. I suppose if you take a tourist car, you don't care if you break it. And there's another one further on. So obviously they ignore the sign at the bottom and just drive up. But then the tourists are allowed to do that kind of thing. It's Tenerife, tourists can do anything. The GPS says you can continue going straight on. I'll walk into the road and a bus has just passed. I'm intrigued by that. Looks like a roof of a building. I can't think of any building that should be up it. Might go and find out. There's another roof of a building down there somewhere. There it is. I'm intrigued. I don't know. Sort of here. There is a recreation area. Could be that. I've now just run into the track I was coming down earlier on. So around the next two bends, I should bump into the minibus down here and round to the right, round there somewhere. Jen should be sat waiting to see if I get back for 11 o'clock. Could be a minute late, but never mind. I'm slightly out on my navigation. The track says it goes down this way. I can see the track now. It's over this, it wasn't very good. I can get down this slope. I can't go down there, it's too steep. I'll go around. Yes, the track turns off there. And we're back down to the bottom. And there we are at the end of the track. A minibus. So, a fairly straightforward walk really, not much of a problem and quite a pleasant walk.